Hello, is this Sinister Game being here with a new stream? And in this stream, I will be doing part 1 of my LA Noire walkthrough, starting it for the first time here for the channel and everything on here. But yeah. Alright. But yeah, by the way, on the LA Noire screen there, the only letters that actually do not glow up there apparently, or flicker, is L-I and E, which stands for lie, which on the 7th generation version of the game, when you accuse somebody of doing something and prove that they're lying, the choice where you have to present the evidence, it's called a lie in that game. So pretty interesting, fun reference there, but it does kind of lose a little bit of meaning in the 8th generation version, to say the least. And then LA Noire to be our case files apparently here. Apparently you can get a special discount for it, probably for owning the main game itself, I imagine. For what I'm showing the screen here in the first place. But yeah, only features 7 cases that are rebuilt specifically for the virtual reality, for more layers of immersion and realism. But yeah, has detective desks of traffic, arson, homicide, and more for the version that's on VR, basically. I'm not sure if all of those are covered, basically, but oh well. Oh well, though. But I'm not exactly 100% sure that I'm even willing to really do VR. I don't really have a PlayStation VR, so if I were to do the VR version for any reason, then I would have to get one first of all, which I don't know how much an old school PS4 one would cost now. I assume at least you would not be able to play the original PlayStation VR with the PlayStation VR 2. And even I'm not really the most interested in getting those. As far as I know, those can be kind of pretty pricey and whatnot, so yeah. Not really sure I care much about this one. But, I mean, if anybody does kind of recommend it or anything for any reason, maybe I will consider something, who knows. At least I think that's all I really have to say here as far as I know here. Yes. But yeah. Before I actually go on any further, actually, I want to mention... Oh yeah, regarding playing this game, I've actually not 100% completed this game before. Any other game I believe I've played on the channel, I have 100% in the past, so this will be the first experience that I do decide 100% LA Noire here. So, haven't fully completed this game before, so it's hopefully going to be a pretty fun experience, of course. Anything else really that comes to mind by any chance here before I go on here? But yeah, if I'm not the most aware of certain things or whatever, I guess that may very much be why. I've played like half of the game, actually, yeah. That's what I was thinking I was going to say here. I think I played like half of the cases or something before in the past. I did delete the save data though, so we'll be starting from the beginning. Now, I do not believe there's an in-game way of deleting the save data, so for this game you will have to go through like your settings on like the actual console, I think. So do be aware of that, I would say. Alright, so scrolling here. So far there's only new and extras here. Alright, Rockstar Social Club screen. Apparently this screen, usually it's blocked in terms of gameplay, basically, but yeah. Apparently if you do it for a live stream, you might very much be able to show off that screen, it seems, so... I think the only reason they blocked the screen probably is because it can show your social club name and stuff, which I'm not really too big on caring about that, really. So I may very much go into there, because there is some nice information in there, basically. But man, this music's hitting so hard, and it slaps and all that, man, I swear. So yeah, I'll go through the social club screen here. Now it does pop up gameplay recording pause because I entered block scene, but this is actually take 2. I did a take of the stream, but of course the internet went out or something, so I have to do another take of this live stream, of course. It's just how the world wants to go for me, apparently. But yeah, when you first get into it here, you'll get a message about welcome back to Social Club, showing the PSN, whatever, perhaps all, whatever. But yeah, you do get some exclusive outfit here, it seems, for the Social Club, that Chicago Lightning outfit. And apparently it does have a perk, like a benefit to it, which is pretty cool. Improves your accuracy with the bar, the Thompson, and the shotgun. So you get some improved accuracy with a couple types of weapons there. Now, quite frankly, I don't really feel that's the most useful, per se, since combat, like weapon combat, I feel is kind of secondary when it comes to this game. It's not as much of a focus, I would say, as it is in like GTA and like Red Dead, where like you can use guns a lot of the times. I feel it's only in very particular circumstances and stuff from like what I remember playing before. So, like honestly, it's not exactly going to be the most useful, I would say. But anyways, for accessing the outfit in game, it seems you have to first make the detective, after which you can access it from the outfits option in the pause menu. Alright. Interesting there. And then it talks about like additional benefits just for the typical like social club, like website, whatever. It shows like legal, whatever down there. Have the option to unlink account. I assume if you do not have one linked, it will give you the option to link it instead, whatever. So, apparently you can see the last case completed on here. You can see your whole entire game progression here for the 100% completion, which is definitely pretty cool. You have an XP thing, there's like a rank system. I believe it goes all the way to 20 as I saw when I did the first take of the stream, but of course the internet went out, so I gotta do it all over again apparently. And I was like so close to finishing it too. But nope, of course it got ruined somehow. But yeah, cases closed. Almost like completed there, but 0 out of 26. There is a grand total of 26 cases in the remastered version, as it's typically called. It's called the remastered one, typically, for the 8th generation version. Now, I believe you can get all the cases on the 7th generation version of the game. I think there's a complete edition on the 7th generation version. Or you can get certain ones individually, even as DLC, I believe, on the 7th gen as well, if you have more like the traditional version of the game. But as far as I know, all of the cases are available on each traditional version of the game. And then obviously VR Files has like 7 in total. So yeah. Landmarks discovered, 0 out of 30, so 30 landmarks in total apparently will count towards the completion. Newspapers found, 0 out of 13. Now, the newspapers, these are limited to certain cases only. I think you only get them during certain cases, so you may actually want to collect them during the story. I I know this decision might be kind of controversial, but I do not think I'm going to collect them during the story. I can always probably just replay the cases. As far as I know, after Grand Theft Auto 3, like 2001 Grand Theft Auto 3, after that, I feel Rockstar never really makes anything missable in their 100% games, thankfully, which is nice. So I assume there's gotta be some way to be able to get those, like, through case replays and stuff. So I'd probably do it like that, I would imagine. Plus then I can get them all at like one time too, so the whole story's available in like one live stream with those 13 newspapers, basically. Novels, 0 out of 8. I believe I read on the wiki when I was looking into some stuff, researching some stuff for the game, whatever. Novels, they seem like they are 8th generation exclusive for the remastered version. The VR version may very much have those as well. Novels, as far as I understand, do not exist whatsoever in the 7th generation version of the game, whether it be the regular or the complete edition, I believe, though. So there is actually added requirements for 100% completion if you are playing the new remastered version, making it a more interesting experience, I suppose, to say the least. Street crime solved, 0 out of 40. I think it depends on like what like kind of like role or whatever you're in, basically. I'd say role, I guess, like Red Dead Online, I guess, but yeah. It says something about like the detective desks, whatever, like for example with the VR cases where I think it mentioned ones like homicide and like arson. Basically each one of those different like roles, whatever, like I said. Each one has its own set of street crimes, I believe. Now again, it might be kind of ideal to do during the story, but for people who don't know my usual formats on these walkthroughs, I usually do the story stuff first, and then I do the side stuff last. I think it just kind of makes the most sense, or a 100% completion kind of walkthrough for me. And plus, deviating away from the main story stuff would probably be a little annoying, to say the least, or whatever, and whatnot. Vehicles unlocked 0 out of 95. There is a grand total of 95 vehicles in the game, it looks like here. For a 1947 LA setting, that's probably pretty good, not gonna lie. Hell, in like Red Dead Redemption, for example, which is like as late as like the early 1910s, whatever, basically, early 1910s, I believe, yes. Indeed. That barely even has cars, like, at all, so, like, yeah, 95, honestly, for 1940s, could be considered pretty good for all I know. Not triple digit amounts, obviously, like Grand Theft Auto, like 5 online, but, like, it's pretty close to that 100, at least. Which, yeah, again, for, like, a 1940s setting, that's honestly a bit surprising, I feel. But, yeah. Then, film reels collected, there's 50 of those in total. So I assume that will be a collectible type that's in the 7th and the 8th generation version, I assume. And then records collected. I think I said there was like 2 different collectibles that are exclusive to the 8th gen version of the game that are required for 100%. So I believe that's going to be the second one. I think it's the 2 bottom things that are basically exclusive to the 8th generation versions for the remastered versions, which apparently do not exist at all for the 7th generation for the research I've kind of done. But yeah. Records might very much not be a thing on 7th generation, so I don't have to worry about that one there. Down below you can even see like a bunch of info, like a few things of info. These do not change at all, I believe, at least. Maybe not unless you do story progression. If you do story progression, I'm not really sure. So I guess I'll look at these few. But yeah, setting is heart of 1947 LA, Los Angeles. Like, oh god, though. Back when Rockstar actually did multiple games, like, in, like, barely any time span at all, back when they were actually able to do games annually or something, whatever terminology, whatever. And no, it wasn't as ridiculous as, like, Call of Duty levels. You wouldn't have, like, a new Call of Duty that would be probably almost the same each year or whatever. Not that kind of annual. I'm not saying like it was bad that they did a lot of releases. I kind of prefer that in a lot of ways over what we have nowadays, of course. But yeah, this game, Midnight Club Los Angeles, you could technically even count 2004 if you want to go that far back with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Yes, I know there's 2D universe like GTA games, but like it had like all the cities at least. I don't really say it was a bad thing if it did kind of include Los Angeles, but like apparently it's more based on San Francisco, I believe, back into the universe. I could be wrong there. So yeah. I'm more so talking about the early 2010s though, to be fair, so not necessarily like including San Andreas in my bashing here per se, but yeah, you had Midnight Club Los Angeles, you had this game, and then Grand Theft Auto 5. So at least 3 games that they did in like a good couple to few years that were all Los Angeles settings. Honestly, they went pretty crazy with the Los Angeles settings feel back then. I think fuck the next GTA game is like Vice City basically. It's about time to change from Los Angeles, for fuck's sakes. And yeah, I'm not counting Red Dead Redemption 2 there, I guess, but like, I mean, they barely do new games nowadays since like games just require much more development and stuff nowadays and whatnot, it seems. And like after Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar became like super successful, I would say, compared to even before. So like that can also explain why they kind of just do barely any games these days. And like, yeah, you barely get any games nowadays, but I mean, you get super huge maps and like very detailed maps and stuff like that. So that's kind of good and bad to like changing from an annual release schedule to the kind of schedule now, where it's like every 5 years, or like it was 5 years between 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. At least quite a couple more or whatever from Red Dead Redemption 2 to eventually Grand Theft Auto 6 though. Whatever. But yeah. I mean, I guess technically the Los Angeles settings, depending on like this year and like setting stuff, is probably the oldest Los Angeles setting they've done. Obviously, it could be quite different regardless. But yeah, they went super crazy ham on the Los Angeles settings. Goddamn, though. Back in early 2010s, though. I feel. Yeah, the heart of 1947 LA is downtown, and in this area, about 90% of the buildings have been faithfully recreated, both architecturally and the signage. That's pretty cool sounding for sure. Welcome to the social club. Did you sign up for social club? If you did, you can use those creds to log in on the web at the typical website too. If not, select the social club option below to sign up now. Visit the social club online. Did you know you can find the social club online at that typical website? You can compare statistics with friends, track your trophy progress, and work your way to 100%. All you need for entry is a valid social club membership and a copy of LA Noire. Okay. But yeah. Maybe they changed the wording to like achievement and stuff if you're on Xbox and stuff, so there might be a little like difference depending on the platform you're on. Like obviously the trophy system's called like achievement usually when it comes to like Xbox, like pretty much any other platform as far as I know. It's also worth noting, I believe there is a Nintendo Switch version of the game as well. So that's pretty fun, I guess. Might have been the very first Switch release too, I believe. But yeah. Read the latest Rockstar news apparently here. Get the lowdown on all things Rockstar Games by visiting the Rockstar Newswire at their usual website or following us on Twitter. And yeah, obviously back when this game released, it was Twitter. It's only been like X and stuff for like the last year or so. And no, I don't hear the change or anything. I'm not no like crazy ass Elon Musk hater like some people in this world and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty fine with whatever it's called. I don't really care. Answering interesting facts. Welcome to Social Club, Rockstar. Okay. But obviously nowadays you can get current info on the Newswire for like upcoming marketing and stuff for Grand Theft Auto 6 and all that. Yeah, Social Club just goes back to this screen. Nothing crazy. Again, I assume that's how you link it as well, not just purely on link, whatever. Friend progress. I have a couple on here apparently that played it. But man, even when I like first played the game, like maybe like halfway through, I've done more than these people, it seems. When it comes to the main cases, I mean, of course. Not really necessarily everything else, especially not like street crimes and stuff, which you have to go more out the way for, I feel, but yeah. But yeah, this time I'm definitely set out to 100% complete the game. If it's anything like my other walkthroughs, I don't see myself quitting that or anything. Well, obviously not. Wouldn't really consider myself a quitter or anything. Definitely not considering myself a quitter or anything, yes indeed. And it looks like that's pretty much it here to explain. But yeah, even though it does say stuff about like the gameplay recordings and block scene and stuff, I believe it does show it on the live stream, so it does kind of bypass that, it seems. But yeah. Should I try to get VR cases here? Wonder if it shows anything much on the stream right now. Ah, it just shows the game itself, okay. But yeah. If you do to get VR cases, it'll say discounted from like $30 to $9.89. Offer apparently ends like December 31st, 2025, so if you have the discount or whatever from like owning the game, whatever condition you have to meet, I assume that's it, whatever. Looks like you get around a year and a half still to do that, it's looking like. But yeah. Pretty sizable discount if you are eligible for that and everything. But yeah. Now before I go any further into anything like other menus and stuff, I kind of want to think kind of quick right now if I need to mention anything else here. But yeah. I actually kind of forgot to address GTA Plus, because for those that are aware of GTA Plus, this game was added this month in May of 2024. Apparently it was the 13-year anniversary of the game, so maybe they lined it up with the 13-year anniversary of the game on purpose. It's very much likely the case. I could see that definitely being likely. And then, yeah. I had this game well before GTA Plus. I didn't get it just because of GTA Plus or anything. I already have a physical copy of the game. I had a physical copy of the game like nearly after release of the game. I forget how recent after the release, maybe within like a year or so after the release, I did get a physical copy of the game. So I've had it for a while, so it's not because of Plus. I'm kind of playing it because of Plus, but again, it's not why I own the game or anything. That's basically what I'm saying. I do not really care for GTA Plus. Like, it's mainly just cosmetic stuff for the most part. A lot of times, the money opportunities can be pretty hit or miss, I feel, personally, but yeah. And they have the nerve to charge more for that than PlayStation Plus, even with their price increase, and Plus even increased their price within like the last month or two or something, though. So, yeah, I'm not really interested in picking that up. So I'm not a Plus supporter at all for GTA Plus supporter. But yes, it did influence me wanting to play this game. I was honestly kind of considering playing Red Dead Revolver instead before this, but I figured since I played Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, I think those were my last two walkthroughs, I was kind of burnt out with Red Dead, so yeah, I figured this would be a pretty appropriate break. And I did actually want to play this game for quite a few years or whatever on the channel. Because first of all, I have Cole Phelps, I think, on my banner for the channel banner. Which is like the last part of the channel banner that's like not been represented much properly at all on the channel. That's in some way, shape, or form. And then also, yeah, I think I made a little like cheesy like hint or something on like Twitter X now, where I think one Christmas I got given like Noire themed like not LA Noire themed, but just straight up Noire themed like shampoo or something. So I thought it would be a pretty funny teaser for that. So I was thinking of doing it way back then, but yeah. Because of certain sections in the game and stuff, I've kind of always held off on it as long as I could. But now is honestly the most fitting time in quite a long time, I feel, to like do a walkthrough of the game. So like now is finally the time to do it, I say personally. Now, by the way, for the next game that's coming out to G Plus, it's apparently going to be Bully, it sounds like. Honestly, I assume they will not release Scholarship Edition, unfortunately, on the PlayStation finally. It would be nice if they finally did, but it's probably just going to be the PS2 version for PlayStation 4 and 5. Maybe they use a new emulator that's coming up for the new PS2 titles that will actually release for the PS5 and PS4 for like the premium subscription and stuff that they do nowadays for Sony. They're actually doing new PS2 titles in June, next month. And yeah, I think it uses the new emulator that they've been using for PS1 and PSP, where you have like rewind, where you have like rewind features and stuff like that. So I mean, who knows? Rockstar might even do new PS2 releases, but they've not really been on board of doing releases for PS1 and PSP already, to be fair. Honestly, I blame a large part of that on GTA Plus, unfortunately. They don't really need to rely on like Sony anymore or Microsoft backwards compatibility when they have their own subscription where they can do their own botched releases like the GTA Trilogy. I assume they'd do a shittier job at it at least than Sony would in some cases, at least. But I mean, who knows? We may do some new PS2 games, for example. Who knows? The subscription could look pretty bright if they do some of those like emulation games that they can do for the PlayStation emulators or whatever they essentially do on PS4 or PS5, basically. But yeah, Star Wars: The Clone Wars and like two other PS2 games are coming to PlayStation 4 and 5 in June. So yeah, new PS2 games are very much confirmed, so that's pretty cool. For those that have not been keeping up with news on like PlayStation and stuff like that. So yeah, some stuff could look pretty bright there for the future of Rockstar Games representation. They were very much on board with PS2 compatibility, at least in 2016, whatever like year when they did like the ones with the up rendering, like the trophy support. But again, nowadays, when there's GTA Plus, I feel a lot of developers, publishers are more selfish these days, though. So who knows? or they'd rather just do it their own way, even if it's like a super boss release, for example, again, like the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition. But yeah. Again, unfortunately for their next title for GTA Plus, Bully, it does have more content on literally every other platform except for PlayStation with the Wii, the Xbox 360, and the PC versions. Hell, even the mobile version, it's the Scholarship Edition, where it's like extra classes and stuff. So yeah, that's a possible hint at next walkthrough, but I may not be doing it on PlayStation unless they do Scholarship Edition on PlayStation at some point soon. So maybe I'll do it on like mobile or PC if I do that walkthrough kind of soon. For a little hint at what's possibly to come up next, either Bully or probably Red Dead Revolver is what I'm thinking. But yeah, I think that's a lot of the extra kind of stuff I wanted to explain before I get into some more that at least I can think of right now, to say the least. So I'll go into extras here. So you have vehicle showroom and credits. Might as well take a little look at vehicle showroom. Give an idea of what kind of vehicles will be in the game. So, first class, 2 doors with 25 vehicles. Now, yeah, they're just still wets and stuff right now, so just skim through them pretty quick to give people some looks, basically. But yeah, funny enough, I feel this game actually had the class system before any GTA game had a class system, because I believe any game before Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, there wasn't like a class next to like the vehicle name and like manufacturer and stuff like that. So yeah, LA Noire kind of did that first, where it had like a whole class system. Only 9 police vehicles for a game where you actually play as a police, where you actually play like police roles and stuff. Not really sure if they're that good or bad. I mean, it is the 1940s, so honestly, it might be pretty fine for that kind of setting. Bonus. Bonus would probably be some of your more exquisite, like exotic kind of vehicles of the game, I assume. Service. 19 vehicles for service. Goddamn. One LA Noire probably likely has a better service class than GTA 5 Online. Goddamn. Yeah, service class barely gets like additions, I believe, for Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Like you have stuff like that. Once in a rare while, you'll get stuff like the Dune, for example, that was added for the service class, I think, for example. But yeah, aside for that, I don't know. I do not know per se. But yeah, service class is surprisingly pretty beefy, I would say, for this game compared to like Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, even. Sports with only 8 vehicles, comparing that to like 107 for Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Holy fucking shit, man. How did that class ever hit triple digits? It's probably because they put like a lot of stuff that should be in other classes in sports class when they have no better idea where to put it, I guess. I don't know. Like you have stuff like the Drift Tampa that maybe would have obviously made more sense as a muscle car or something in like a sports class. It's ridiculous. Another example, something like the Streeter or something, like the Streeter, or whatever from like Doomsday Heist. That's like a sporty looking SUV that should have been more fitting in SUVs, I would think. And then 19 four doors, not really much for me to say there personally. But showroom's pretty cool. All nice and fancy looking and everything. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not sure why that says drive the vehicle to unlock it for all of them. I'm not sure why. There's no like unique requirement or anything. It seems to show for any kind of vehicle, so I'm not sure if that's even necessary to include, but maybe there's a good reason for that. I don't know. Yeah, credits. I don't see any reason to really click credits, since they'll probably be being seen at the end of the game or whatever anyways. That very much would probably be seen at the end of the game anyways, so yeah, I don't really see a point per se for that. Okay, I'm kind of curious actually. Okay, 35 minutes so far, okay. Notification apparently, okay. That was for LA Noire. Like, one time it notified me I could use save data after I deleted the save data for some reason. But yeah. Kind of want to check back real quick actually on my, like, desktop version of YouTube Studio to make sure it's showing, like, a video part instead of, like, the channel banner. Seems like it is, yeah. Seems it was showing up back when I was at the showroom here. Alright, seems very much good here. But I think it's finally time to get into the game here. I think I've practically explained anything I can think of explaining at the moment on this take 2. Maybe I did better at explaining some things for the first take of this, but again, unfortunately, when I was like 2 hours for the stream, the internet went out or some bullshit, so I have to retake it. So if I forgot to explain anything by any chance, apologies for that, but like, yeah. I never attempted to stream. Like, I may tend, of course, forget to mention something. Because fucking internet went out again or some bullshit. Alright, we'll pause, by the way, right when the sequence thing here starts. First, turn subtitles on, I think. Alright, so yeah, obviously quit, we'll just quit, certainly. So options. Show all these options, I guess, in depth here. Gameplay. And maybe I should have looked a little more back at the title screen of LA Noire, since again I kind of explained how like every single letter starts for L-I and E for lie, basically fucker, but I kind of thought there was a little bit of enough to look at that, honestly. Kind of just rushed through that a little, I think, because I was frustrated. I have to do a take 2 of this, of course. Yeah, gameplay, like options here. Clean music, either automatic or on. I'm not really sure how auto per se works. Maybe depending on like certain things you do in the game, or maybe just on like in a general sense. It seems you can do. Clue hints on. You could even turn off entirely if you're more of a veteran player. It looks like visual, whatever that would be. Action skimp, not skip. I somehow just said skimp. It looks like whoops. But yeah. Action skip seems to be automatically on at default. And then there's off. Honestly, I'm not exactly 100% sure from memory or anything what that exactly is from a previous playthrough or anything. Hopefully the game will explain that, hopefully, down the line. Controls. Can invert the y-axis. Aim assist. Off would probably obviously be free aim. Low would probably be like the assisting partial in a slight sense, like GTA 5 Online. And high would be like an assisted aim, like full, kind of basically from Grand Theft 5 Online, for example. And yes, obviously I know this is a 2011 game and it came before that, but just for basic understandings, if it would be something kind of similar to those targetings. I'm not going to really go for each target mode, I'm just going to probably keep it low for the whole game, basically. I don't really see any reason to experiment with those or anything for the walkthrough or anything. And then you can also adjust the aim sensitivity as well. Photo mode. If you press both L3 R3 on like Xbox and Switch, I don't know if Switch actually has a name per se for it to like sticks per se, but I know on Xbox like L is like left stick, R is like right stick. I assume it's basically the same thing for the Switch, as in they don't have like unique names for Nintendo like stick presses or anything. But if you press both sticks, you can enter photo mode during gameplay. Apparently, photo mode will not be available if you are in HDR mode. HDR, I think, is like a enhanced like display kind of setting. I believe it's not a feature at all if you are on a basic PS4. So I think you need a PS4 Pro, or of course you need any sort of PS5 for that feature, I believe, for PlayStation side of things. So when it comes to 8th generation console, it may depend on like what kind of setting, or not setting, but like what kind of console you have, basically, for the 8th gen consoles, for example. I don't know if Switch has it personally. I'm not sure if Switch does HDR or anything on top of my head or anything, but yeah. Off by default, and I don't really see a reason to use a photo mode for a walkthrough or anything. I don't really care for photo modes in my games, really. I don't really mess with them for fun sakes or anything personally. It's just not my cup of tea or anything for photo modes. Now, this HDR mode thing actually might be a little more important to mention than you would think it is. Before I started my first take of the stream, I was kind of stalling on it, and like, the reason being was because like, I was looking into a lot of research and stuff, and then literally at the last moment, I was like, oh wait, before I live stream this, I gotta make sure. I think I remember there's like an issue with like display or something sometimes or something. Like the block scenes kind of thing, basically, is what I mean. I didn't really explain it earlier. I did explain it earlier in the first take, but I figured when I went for these menus in the first take, I learned it would kind of be better to do it here. But yeah. On the LA Noire wiki, if you actually go on the main page of LA Noire, in the last bit of trivia, I think it says something about like a lot of scenes being like blocked or something. Me personally, I've not had any issues with it whatsoever, even with the like social club thing that's supposed to be a blocked scene on a live stream. It seems you could just bypass that. But when it comes to like a regular recording and stuff, it may end it or whatever. But I did a little bit of research after like clarifying if I remember that being a thing indeed. And apparently, sure enough, it was a trivia thing I remembered from like years back when I was on the LA Noire wiki in the past. LA Noire wiki, unfortunately, is a fandom wiki, and fandom wiki kind of went to shit. But like, yeah, it's kind of necessary for him to use. I feel regardless, as much as I don't like the fandom wikis with how much infestation of like advertisements you have nowadays. I will be using the fandom wiki. I don't have any beef with the actual Noir wiki or anything like that, obviously. But yeah. For knowing the like correct answers, the amount of clues, all that kind of stuff, make sure I 100% the cases. I will be using the LA Noir wiki as a pretty huge source, by the way, for things I go over. So do be aware of that. But yeah. To give an example of another game with like huge block scenes and stuff, I believe the original version of Persona 5 on the PlayStation 4. I think it's a game way back in PS3, but I'm talking about particularly the PS4 version. PS3 didn't even have like ways to broadcast or like do video clips from the system, if I recall right. But anyways, the very original version of Persona 5, it's on the PS4. That one's pretty infamous for having blocked scenes for basically the whole entire game, where you can't really do video recording and live streams or any of that. And I'm not even sure if the game ever got updated for the original version of Persona 5. They would just eventually end up doing like Persona 5 like Royal and stuff for like PS4 as well, and eventually like PS5 and stuff too. For like the more complete version of the game. And then that's where they lessened restrictions on like the recordings of the game. But you may have some of that at like the end of the game or something for like more spoiler heavy areas. I don't really agree with that kind of stuff. I think developers should let people be free to like record whatever, as long as it's not like full of like personal information or anything like crazy or anything like that, of course. But yeah, I know Persona 5 is an example of one that's pretty crazy with stuff like that. Apparently, LA Noire does have something like that as well, where you may be blocked from like recording certain scenes or something. Again, I'm not exactly sure how that works on like a live stream format, because like again, I was able to bypass one of those like that. But yeah, I didn't exactly finish what I was saying though, but after I saw that, I did a little bit more digging basically on like Google. Basically, I did like a Google search to dig into it a bit more, and somehow it sounds like something with the HDR display prevents you from doing some recording stuff. Like I'm able to record just fine right now, apparently. But that is a thing on the trivia section again for LA Noire, is you may have trouble recording some parts of the game. And with the research I did, it might have something to do with the HDR mode, basically. So if you are using HDR, you may have some troubles recording the game. So I would probably check on that if you do have any interest in recording the game, because that may be the cause of it from what I've heard. Now, I don't even think I have HDR TVs. It's not really a problem for me, even though I am playing on a PS5, which certainly is eligible for HDR in general. Back when I was on base PS4, I probably didn't have anything to worry about on HDR whatsoever, basically. But yeah, if you are on a PS4 Pro and a PS5, especially for PlayStation, I would definitely check, make sure you don't have HDR on if you're having recording issues. Now, the Persona 5 example, by the way, for Persona 5, I think it's like just a feature of the game that Atlas, the developer of the game or publisher or whatever, incorporated into the game for not having any spoilers revealed or something. But apparently, a lot of those Japanese developers, in some cases, can be kind of strict with that for some reason, which is weird. But yeah, for those that do not know, developers can block certain scenes on recordings when it comes to PlayStation, at least, probably Xbox as well. Just from like in-game recording features, basically. And then sound settings. You have music, effects, and then dialogue. Pretty all self-explanatory on there. Subtitles, of course, I do want that on. That's the main reason I went in there. Just because I prefer the subtitles pretty much. I do prefer subtitles, and then it's also just respect for you viewers as well, of course. In case you need the words, of course, to understand possibly what's going on, whatever. Display, you can apparently toggle on a black and white filter, it looks like, at any point of the game, which is pretty cool. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 in like online, or not online, but I think just a single player Grand Theft Auto 5 would incorporate it for like Isaac, for example, which may very much be a Noire reference of how you can do that in there. Particularly just for the 8th gen versions and 9th gen versions, though. 7th gen did not have that character or the black and white feature, I believe, though. I think, did I explain the display actually? Oh yeah, and then you can do brightness, and I forgot to mention brightness, but I just hovered over it and whatnot, and it's pretty self-explanatory regardless. And last but not least, camera automation. I assume automation is like an automatic camera, basically, or something. I'm not exactly 100% on that, but it's on at default regardless. It looks like, and in camera shake, you can have on or off for whatever, for whenever they incorporate the camera shaking, whatever. That one's much more self-explanatory, I would say, or at least a little bit. Not necessarily by a lot, per se. Alright, and then, yeah. I should be pretty much ready to go at this point, it seems. Alright, 50 minutes in, yeah. Definitely time to get going in that. Just want to make sure my live stream is working still here. Kind of. Alright, yeah, I'm good now. Yeah, I mainly want to turn on the subtitles.
A new type of city.
Yeah, some of these will be pretty significant for the game and cases and stuff, so I'll maybe pay attention to some of these areas and whatnot, perhaps in the beginning introduction, like cutscenes here or whatever.
Where every man can own his own home.
Wife up here, play the character.
Not be overlooked by his neighbors.
That's going to be to play the character. But I'm not sure if that's like a Broadway or not.
A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
I mean, the Broadway wasn't even remade from San Andreas to like online, and it was just recently in like the last year with the Essential Strugglers DLC. So like, I don't know if that's somehow where they took bases on the Broadway for Grand Theft Auto Online with the Strugglers DLC, but still. Hey, Red Dead vibes. Red Dead vibes, let's go.
The city of pioneers.
Hollywood Land. Yeah, wasn't it actually called Hollywood Land like early on in real life too? Yeah, this might be more of a real life setting compared to like Grand Theft Auto 5. Like GTA in general has like more fictional like branding and whatnot. It's more of its like own fictional world. A lot of their other games are more realistic, I feel, over GTA in terms of like not having fictional brands and whatnot.
Where not everything is as it seems.
It's like university senior, I think that's what the newspapers go into. At least for a while they do.
A 20th century city that will become a model.
So that might be a pretty important part for the newspapers. To keep people aware of that.
A city that has no boundaries.
But again, I'm not really intending newspapers
stretch as far as the eye can see.
And then you get your important people mentioned here, Sam Elser, Leslie Benzies, Dan Elser, the more important people involved.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command.
First case here upon
mistakes
reflection.
get made, but you deal with them.
Like the storm
you know what you're fighting for,
like Grand
that
Theft
you're on the same
Auto and all that stuff.
But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the path,
about to be
or whether it's your partner, or maybe
actually.
even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGPL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Alright, Ford Police Special 1095 for the vehicle there. Explain a lot of stuff with the vehicle.
Here
crime
we go
scene,
again.
whatever.
They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Beam of sunshine? What? St. Cole's the beam of sunshine here or what? Press square X partner for directions, huh?
Take the next left.
Turn left up ahead.
Yo, Woots, I did not hear you. Tell me one more time, please.
Turn left when you can.
I'm kidding, though. Funny time to explain that. Should have done that out of more complicated
Floyd Rose,
areas.
homicide.
Okay.
You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took
Yeah,
place
pay
down
attention
this
to
alleyway.
these characters.
We have the
pretty much
Vic,
all I'd say.
Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a
Okay.
tall white guy,
Negro,
our shooter,
interesting
put two in the
choice of
Vic's
word
head and then
there.
threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look
Yeah,
anywhere in particular?
Negro,
Give it your best
let's
shot,
go.
guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry
Hurry up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Shouldn't you know what to do with the weapon in this kind of role already, bro? Come on, now. I don't know.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
But I think the driver
All right,
character
have
there
it your
does
way.
have a
We'll
huge
search right up to the back
later
wall.
on in the game, by
If you
the
still don't come
way.
up with anything, come find
I don't
me,
really
and
exactly
we'll
want to
talk it
say
out.
what, but
Two heads
yeah.
are always better than one.
I went in less detail on that than I did first take, but honestly it's kind of good, because, like, yeah. Or, I don't know, maybe I'll say something, I'm not going to say exactly what, but I think they appear later in, like, Homicide for something or whatever. Box moving physics, let's go, I guess. Yeah, let's go. More box moving physics, yeah. I don't know. Can't bother with this section over here, I don't know, whatever.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
What, it took you that long to tell me about blood splatter, bro? Come on, man. Music will fade down to indicate all clues of a location have been discovered, whatever. School chimes or controller vibrations or whatever. It was on there long enough, I'm sure, for people to analyze it all, whatever. It was able to actually move one of the trash cans. It wasn't static as like all the other ones, interestingly. Okay, but yeah. Now that I'm in game, I did actually want to explain some setting stuff for the actual game itself here. So we'll go ahead and do that. So right away, there's the map here. But yeah, it definitely looks different enough from the Los Angeles and like Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. That would come out later on. Maybe different enough from like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is back in like 2004. And like Midnight Club Los Angeles even, so yeah. Sure, I did have that whole gripe about them reusing Los Angeles for a good couple different games in the early 2010s again, but yeah, again, at least it can be a little different. Or different enough. I mean, it wasn't entirely meant to be like a scolding or anything, but like, part of it was, obviously, but not the whole thing. I'm not the greatest with words, per se. Like here you have like the storm drain, and then you have like barely any map here, it looks like, interestingly. They do kind of show areas down here, which I'm not sure if there's like unlockable parts of the map later on, like you had in like older GT games where you'd have to actually unlock parts of the map for actual true exploration, for them like bridges, like roads or whatever to be rebuilt and whatnot. I'm not sure if there's anything like that per se, but whatever. But whatever indeed, yes. But LR, not LR, whatever, my bad. L2, R2, and then, yeah, you can use the touchpad for zoom as well, apparently. Wait, ooh, yeah, I actually didn't know you could do that last time. I forgot it was in the zoom section, but if you use it kind of like an iPhone screen, it looks like on that touchpad, you can actually zoom in and out, it's cool. I can only use it for actual movement. I didn't realize it was there as well, actually, last time. But L1 and R1 take you to your notebook locations, basically. So if you're like way over to the map, you can have it auto-guide you back to where you kind of need to go, which is nice. Again, simple browsing with the left stick or touchpad. Touchpad does not seem so good for that. It doesn't exactly move all that quick, I feel, with that. So stick is probably just better. Yeah. Destination thing apparently is like a white dot, it seems. Or not a white dot per se, like more like a grayish dot or whatever. Partner apparently will always drive to a custom destination if you have one set. But yes, indeed, fruit. Didn't fuck though. But yes, your partner can actually drive you in this game, which is pretty cool. Now, apparently, from what I've heard, if you do actually have to, like, partner drive for you, it does apparently skip some conversations and stuff, apparently, so I may not actually be doing that. That's what I've heard, actually, not known that, per se, until a little before the walkthrough here, per se. I'm doing a little research and whatnot. Doing a little research, yes, or whatever, all indeed, fruit, yes. You even have, like, a legend thing, like, yellow gold, like, steering wheel to crime scene. Your player blip, like per usual in your typical Rockstar titles. Partners, the blue circle, and then you got your player vehicle in blue there as well. And then you have your player vehicle in blue as well, yes indeed, Furley, yes. Yeah, it's pretty cool, it's a notebook, that's pretty cool. That's very thematic when it comes to this game with the notebook there for sure. The log. The log indeed. Fuck, doing yes, fuck. It's kind of like your brief section where it shows like all the dialogue of the characters, whatever, like the brief section from like Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. I'm just taking a sample. Shows like your case name and whatnot as well, objectives and all that. Objectives, all that kind of stuff. Yes, indeed, bro. Yes. L1 R1 do about like page for up and down. Order for up and down. Yes, indeed, bro. Yes. That's just the regular scrolling I've been doing for a while. Just going back there. Statistics. But yeah. You have the Department of Justice before it became like a left-wing political machine or some shit nowadays, I feel, or whatever. Like hippies, or a couple examples. So, yeah. Fucking. Goddamn, though, yesterday, though. Fucking leftists, though. Fucking trying to jail their political fucking opponent, though. Fucking sad, bro. When y'all the ones currently fucking running the whole country to the ground with inflation and shit. Oh man, I left it sad as fuck though. Yeah, I didn't mention that much last stream, obviously, because when I did the first take, that wasn't actually news or anything at the time. But yeah. Bet that shit gonna backfire in the ass and shit. As long as I don't cheat too hard or anything, it will, I bet. Best hope y'all got enough illegals at this point. Crossing over the country and shit. But yeah. You can see a lot of that game completion stuff from before with story cases, street crimes, landmarks, film reels, novels, records, vehicle types driven, the newspapers viewed, and then your game completion. You can also see the rank from before as well, which that does confirm it does indeed max out at 20, as it kind of confirmed earlier on. Clue inspection. But yeah, total clues found. It seems it will show your total found throughout the whole game, basically. Time spent inspecting as well. So like the inspection mode, when you press like cross, for example, or like A on Xbox, whatever key on PC, B actually on Nintendo Switch, yeah, B on Nintendo Switch, and then whatever on PC, and off. Because yeah, I believe that's where A obviously is. The buttons are basically swapped from Xbox to Nintendo for like the halves of them, basically. So I guess that's the best Xbox could do back when they did the OG Xbox and all that. I don't know. I don't find much of a problem with it. I just find it kind of interesting. But yeah, given I'm in the crime scene, I assume it's just counting that like inspection mode, whatever, for that time spent. But yes, notebook questions asked, successful accusations, yes. Failed accusations, incorrect response. Failed accusations, lack of evidence. That's where if you do like lie on the subgen version, or if you do like accuse on the remastered versions, all, etc. all possibly with VR into account. Then, yeah. If you do like a lie accuse, you lack the correct evidence or something or whatever. I think that's kind of how that works. Notebook interviews are left too early. I'm not exactly 100% sure what that is, but maybe you can like leave the interviews early if you want or something. Notebook interview inactivity comments, apparently. Yeah, I assume that's where if you don't have like the game paused or something, if you're like looking at your like stuff, basically, kind of determining like a decision, basically, like what's correct and what's not. If you spend time doing that for the notebook and like a character makes a comment on it or something, maybe that's what that is, I'm guessing. Maybe that's what that is, yes, indeed. Fruit, yes. Vehicles. Max speed of 36.72 miles per hour. I think it's not like a trophy achievement, basically, where it's, one of them might be where you have to be like 80 miles per hour for where you have to be like 80 miles per hour for like set times. So something like that could be around the max speed possibilities back in these like old 1940s style vehicles or something. Full throttle time, highest vehicle jump, longest vehicle jump, time spent driving, so far 1 minute 23 seconds there. All for me it seems. At the beginning, initial section there. At the beginning, initial section there, yes indeed, didn't fuck though. Total distance driven so far is 0.17 miles, it basically seems. Vehicles commandeered. Vehicles commandeered, that's basically the term for like stealing a vehicle. But yeah, you basically steal vehicles much more professionally than you do obviously in GTA. GTA, you're just straight up stealing vehicles with malicious intent, whereas in this game it's kind of justified, I guess, in a slight sense if you're using it for like police purposes and whatnot after all. So yeah. The LA Noire version of stealing vehicles is basically commandeered, basically, in a sense. From my understanding. Vehicles destroyed, suspect vehicles rolled, suspect vehicles disabled, wingman shots target. Damn, wonder how easy it is to destroy a vehicle in this game though, since, like, again, I think like weapon combat is not as huge as like GTA and Red Dead, obviously, I would imagine. Since it's mostly a detective, like, clue kind of game than a, like, shooter game, then it is a shooter game, basically, indeed, yes. Brawling. Blows landed. Blows received. Blows blocked. Blows dodged. Opponents grappled. Grappled by opponent. Opponents knocked out. Forward by opponent. Opponents double teamed. Time spent brawling, okay. And gunfighting. Enemy shot dead. Enemies killed with headshots. Shots hit. Shots missed. Accuracy. Shots fired pistols. Shots fired shotgun. Shots fired automatics. And shots fired rifles. Looks to be a few different weapon classes of this game. The pistols, the shotgun, automatics, and then rifles. So I assume since rifle is kind of its own thing, it's kind of maybe like a rifle in like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, for example, where it's like a single shot kind of rifle. So single shot rifles might be more of like a rifles class in this game, it looks like, since automatics would certainly be anything that's automatic fire in this setting, in game and everything. Everything, yes indeed, fuck though. Time spent gunfighting. Time spent gunfighting, yes indeed. And then miscellaneous here. Active time, 1 minute 26 seconds. Interesting. Or is that like a 2 or what? I don't know, I feel that number next to the minute is a little funky over there, not gonna lie. Definitely not gonna lie, that number might be a little funky. There might be a 1 like above or whatever. Not 100% there though. Not 100% there. Yes, indeed. For damn it, fuck them. And then failures. Partner hints received. Yes, your partner can also obviously give you like hints as well, since they're on your cases and whatnot too. Deaths by gunshot. Deaths by knockout. Distance traveled on foot. And then 20 miles from you so far, apparently, or whatever. And whatever shields collected is, I don't know if it's some kind of like non 100% completion, like collectible thing or something. I have no clue. 0 out of 20. I don't know if the shields are like your rank stuff. I don't know if the ranks are like the shields or not. I don't know if it's something like that or what. If it were the same, wouldn't that be kind of redundant though, since it's kind of already mentioned up there too? Plus ranked 1, well, this is 0 here, which is interesting to say the least. So shields very much seems to be something different, whatever that is. Whatever that is. Yes, indeed. Frozen. Fuck them. Alright, options. I went over all that already, and I remember looking for on the first take. Nothing really got added when I was in the actual game, I believe, for that. Compared to like when I was just in a cutscene or anything. But yeah, restart would kind of just restart the case. But it's not as straightforward as it would seem it is. But yeah. Obviously, I showed the social club screen. That's supposed to be a block scene, but on a live stream it's not for some reason. But yeah. When you restart a case, like a scene in this game, there's some like automatic like social club, maybe like cloud saving kind of stuff in some ways, I guess. Where yes, some progress might not be removed when you do a restart. If you truly want to restart like altogether or something, it's best just delete your save data available from the actual console. If you're willing to like start fresh or anything. Cause yeah, there's some parts of the game where like, yeah, some things are like through a like social club kind of system or something. And yeah, I think that's kind of the only way as far as I know to remove like maybe some intuition points and stuff that you got over multiple fails that you're not really thinking you deserved the most or anything or whatever, I don't know. Just as an example, maybe. Yeah, restart might not be as like straightforward as you would think, per se. Figured I would mention that here. And yeah, quit was already there, I believe, options from earlier. Yeah, restart obviously would restart the case from the beginning, but yeah. Certain things like intuition points and stuff may very much still remain, because again, that would be for like social club, or maybe just some like cloud save feature or something with the game or something for some aspects, I don't know. That's all I wanted to go over in there. Guess while I'm here, I can go over the notebook. Oh, I guess you don't get to do that yet, okay. With the touchpad or anything. So never mind there. Onto the actual game again, then. Actually, I did kind of want to check the stream one more time, I guess, as well here. After the last one went how it went, having to redo the whole thing, basically. But yeah. These bottles totally irrelevant to the
Nothing
case,
significant.
Like, they kind of look cool. Reminds me of, like, the broken bottle Grand Theft Auto 5 on. That ridiculous melee weapon that you somehow have in your pocket. Then again, there's a lot of much crazier things you can have in obviously, but still. It's like the first DLC melee weapon too, I believe, ironically too, not broken bottle. Except it's actually a broken bottle, it's actually a whole bottle. Is that somehow Stronzo? I don't know.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Again, it's more of a real life kind of like setting for LA Noire, so like you don't have a lot of those like fictional brands obviously here like you do in GTA as a whole. You're also gonna have more of your like realistic kind of like branding here. Pretty sure. Chimer magnifying glass icon indicates objects nearby can be examined. I feel it's easy to chime. I don't know, like when you get the magnifying glass per se. Maybe it depends on like something in your notebook or something that you can do, as I'll kind of explain. Ooh, let's play spin the bottle. So. No, I want to play more spin the bottle, then. I don't know. Spin the bottle though.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Bottle on that one. It sounds different looking. Yeah, this is your first instance of the newspaper, like I said. But again, I know it might be a kind of controversial decision here, but yeah, I'm gonna hold off on doing the newspapers for now. But yeah, if I find any during this story, I'll point them out, though. The most important bottle yet, it's actually next to something important, huh? Go on, Cole. Bottles aren't so important. Says one running into boxes and stuff just for fun's sakes and trash cans, but okay. With my ass, I guess. Ooh, that was kind of a fun one. Actually made it on top of some of those, I guess. But yeah, not sure if I can enter this vehicle or not. I'm not even gonna bother. Cause yeah, it's probably better go for a bunch of the vehicles later on. Cause that could get too distracting if I'm going in for a bunch of new vehicles. Obviously, while I'm going for the main cases and stuff and whatnot. That would not be good. Again, I could probably always replay these cases again. I feel after Grand Theft Auto 3, you don't really have any 100% completions that are like missable after Grand Theft Auto 3 from way back in like 2001, which was kind of like the first time I feel it had much of a 100%. So I don't know, maybe 2D Universe. I kind of forgot on 2D Universe, but maybe 2D Universe does have a 100%. I'm not 100% on that though. Paintbrush.
Probably nothing.
What? How is it nothing? What if it's someone like Vincent Van fucking Gogh or something causing fucking trouble here or something? Probably how it died even before the 1940s. I don't know. I'm not even sure. I'm just kind of being random. I feel right now. Yeah, well-famed artist totally did that or something. I mean, never know. Either way, the paintbrush is nothing, I guess. Cigar, or not cigar.
Doesn't look like anything.
I don't know why I keep calling cigarettes cigars. I did that first take as well, but yeah, I think it's more a cigarette. Hey, just bounce that shit down or something. I just had to character pounce on that shit and it went tumbling down or something. Ooh, let's go.
What are you doing, Cole? You've gone too far.
Well, why are you going too far? Aren't you being hypocritical as fuck now, or what? Just because he's my partner doesn't mean you have to be a little like cultist lap dog or some shit.
Look at this junk.
Well, look at you, boy. Kick you I'll kick your ass in the junk if you fucking tell me I've gone too far one more
It's not my
time.
job to pick through other people's trash.
Yeah, I'm literally doing that. I'm touching all the bottles, paintbrush, and a cigarette, whatever, all so far, bro.
What have you got,
Well, you
Phelps?
just
Anything?
smell a whole blood stain for however long so far. I don't know. Kind of mean
I
to
tell
be
you, I'm
random
jinxed.
still.
I always get landed with this crap.
I don't know why he's just now complaining about it a lot suddenly. Is it because I finally got kind of close to him, or what? Honestly, I'm not 100%, but okay. Oh, it's fine
Never gonna
time
find
for
it.
the
It's a
most
waste of
part.
time.
Oh my god, shush, fool. God, get some goddamn patience, bro. It's a video game, not real life, damn it. Trying to get him to break the fourth wall or some shit. But yeah, new clue, first clue here.
Shooter put him up against the wall
Bloodstain.
and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Man, you got some attitude there, boy. Fuck. Okay, yeah, now I can do the notebook. Seems you have to get introduced to it first for that. But you always have to pause menu notebook before you get introduced to that, at least, I guess. Might be showing over. Might be going over like tutorial stuff there or whatever. He's kind of just toggling through different ones. For some reason, weird. People and persons of interest are listed by name. Okay, by name it doesn't exactly mean necessarily by alphabetical, unless it means like later letter to least letter or whatever, or like reverse alphabetical or something for some reason. I don't know. That won't really make too much sense to me though. But yes, indeed. For Scooter Payton here, male, Negro. There's that Negro that we were talking about in the cutscene. A Negro male murder victim. Shot twice point blank. Shot twice point blank indeed, yes. And you could do review evidence there all. Just have the blood stain so far. Bloodstain, blood splatter stains in recessed doorway indeed. Frozen fuck. On alleyway 4. Oh no, alleyway 4, yes indeed. For chill, fucking relax, fucking chill, fucking relax. Of course you did not there. For fucking chill, fucking relax again, damn it. Fuck. Murder suspect. So sometimes if you have enough information, it'll go off of like an alias kind of name or like some placeholder or whatever, so you actually get the actual kind of name basically. But yeah, murder suspect male. Apparently it's a tall. Apparently it's a tall Caucasian male described by witness indeed here. For chill, fucking relax, yeah. And Detective Floyd Rose, I think that was that other character that I didn't say was necessarily as important as the one in that driver's seat, like the passenger seat character, basically, I think here for Detective Floyd Rose. Eyes brown, age 42, hair brown, male for their sex. For the description on this one, a homicide investigator. First on scene of shooting, okay. Yeah, I think for each one, obviously, it's the same kind of thing there, obviously. Review evidence just goes to the evidence page. Clues. Literally, basically what I just showed earlier. Essentially. And yeah, that's right, you can even use a touchpad, which is pretty cool. Touchpad actually, like, mimics the way you actually, like, do the pages on the actual notebook, which is super cool, instead of just pressing a button for it. So I'm just having a little too much fun with that, huh? Or the touchpad feature. But you get your case name on that one page, yeah, upon reflection. Well, which, yeah, that's the title I've saved the first part here. I went for the case name of the first case. See, patrol to protect and serve and all that, whatever. Partner, apparently, actually, for the partner of your, like, traffic role, whatever you're. But you start as, like, traffic or, like. Actually, I think they call it patrol. Yeah, they call it patrol, obviously, as it kind of says there for patrol. Which, I guess that's your role in the center. Kind of the center there between case and partner, after all. But yeah, patrol, essentially, is apparently supposed to be like the tutorial section of the thing before you get promoted, whatever, into anything further. Definitely on locations now. Alleyway, crime scene. Address 1517 1517 Jesse Street. Description: alleyway. Scene of ambulance shooting. Where's the ambulance though? And then yeah, you can say it's a destination if you want. Pretty self-explanatory. You can use the selected destination feature. Oh, that reminds me. I actually kind of had some talk about the map I wanted to talk about actually before I do more of this, but still, I guess I'll at least go for your intuition at least. Yes. Guess I will go for intuition. Yes, indeed. Fuck though. Intuition points are gained as you earn experience and rank, apparently. Use intuition points to aid your investigation. But yeah. Experience, rank, all that, you probably gain it obviously for like finding clues, like the questionnaires, like questionnaire, like into whatever it's called. Some terminologies might be on my head because again it's take two, and I was supposed to be able to do it in one take, but of course stupid internet went out or some bullshit when I was almost done, which is annoying as fuck. I have to waste another hour to 2 on this shit for the first part. Oh yeah, interrogation I think was what I was trying to say, yeah. But yeah. Experience rank you probably get from like finding clues, like questionnaires, like interrogation kind of things that you'll get later on, whatever that you can do. I believe I will not be doing that this part, especially because I'll probably just do the one thing in this case. I'll say this part more so is the introductory part where I go over to different menus and stuff like that. So like, that's probably the only case I do here. But yes. But yes, indeed. Throat, damn it, fuck. Yeah, in terms of pacing, this game, I feel it seems a more slow-paced game, kind of around the lines of like a Red Dead Redemption game, basically. The pacing's kind of similar to Red Dead, I feel, where it's not a super quick-paced game. Yeah, if you want super quick pace games, I feel when it comes to like Rockstar titles, you want GTA obviously for your kind of like open world, like action adventure kind of like game and all that stuff. But yeah, with all the clue finding, like the interrogations and stuff, this one's definitely more slow paced than a GTA title, no doubt. To get a little sidetracked there, I suppose. Yeah, Social Club for more community info and exclusive features. Visit the typical website there. Yeah, you can see the rank feature, whatever that was in that Social Club menu, of course. Here you can actually see what the rewards will be as well for upcoming rank. Rank 2 is just 1 intuition point, it looks like. Those intuition points you can use for a couple things there. You can remove an answer from like the questionnaire interrogations, basically. To explain that some, I won't go in full details to like another part or two later, perhaps, but yeah. For your answers, you have like truth, doubt, and lie for the 7th generation version of the game. On the 8th generation version of the game, they're all renamed to good cop, bad cop, and accuse, which is unfortunate because doubt, like press X to doubt, whatever, is like a meme of the game, which is pretty hilarious. And yeah, for those that know about the press X to doubt meme, it's like apparently something with like doubt, pressing X perhaps what the button is for doubt, whatever, in the 7th gen version. On like, I would assume the 360, where it would be pressed X to doubt, whatever. Could be wrong there. Cause yeah, PlayStation is shaped, so it's not technically X, it's cross, so that'd be weird. So yeah, that would be weird, whatever, yes, bro, didn't fuck them. But yeah, unfortunately, they did remove the iconic press X to doubt, and it's got replaced by like bad cop, whatever. But again, 7th gen version, truth, doubt, lie. 8th gen version, good cop, bad cop, accused. You can basically remove one of those answers with an intuition point. Acts the community kind of shows you like the statistics, whatever, of like what each person chose. But yeah, very cool community feature that's kind of like the boss stock market, for example, in the single player Grand Theft Auto 5. That was a pretty cool community feature as well. I like when you think of cool creative like community features like that's pretty cool, no doubt. So yeah, you can ask the community for a hopefully correct answer. Obviously, like if a lot of the community gets it wrong though, maybe it's not the most reliable in that case. Not sure. I've not ever used the intuition point. I think even when I played it back then, I've never used the intuition point for sure. Pretty sure I never used the intuition point, yes indeed, and then, bro, damn it, fucking chill, fucking relax. And then you can even show all the clues as well if you want with the intuition too, which is pretty cool. So if you don't want to go finding clues much yourself, then you can use one of your intuition points for that. Now I'm not sure if you can use like all 3 in a single like case or anything, or like at one time all, or what, however all that all works, but still. Like, I don't know if you can use, like, remove an answer and X community combined or what. Not that I would probably recommend it, but I wonder if that's actually indeed possible or not. I'm not really sure. And obviously the pencil is, like, all hovered over intuition points where we're all here. It looks like you may be capped out at 5 intuition points at a time. So once you do have 5 intuition points, you may want to consider using one possibly, because it's kind of looking like you may be capped out at 5. Definitely looking like you may very much be capped out at 5 indeed. But yeah, I think there was something else I wanted to mention again regarding the map. I kind of forgot to mention earlier that I did mention on the first take. Yeah, I don't know. These are like black and white maps. These black and white maps, yes, indeed. Now, I'm not sure if it's the same case as Grand Theft Auto 5, where the 7th generation version actually used a pretty cool, like, colorful map, and then they went, like, the kind of boring, bland, generic, like, black and white for the 8th and 9th gen versions of the game. I'm not sure if it's the case like that, or if they actually made it colored in the 7th gen, like they did for Grand Theft Auto 5 and on and all that again. I don't know, for a game like this, since there's a black and white filter, I honestly think it's actually the cool, good thematic colors to use for the map. Not gonna lie, I think the colors for black and white actually fit a map pretty well in this game, since there's the filter after all, like I mentioned for this game. But yeah, I'm curious if LA Noire on the 7th gen actually had a color map or not. I've actually not looked into that. But yeah, for a game like this, I think it's fine. Grand Theft Auto 5 on like the 8th gen and 9th gen, I'm really confused why they went with like the black and white on that, though. I'm not sure if it's like for simplicity or like what, I'm not really sure, but I don't know, am I the only person that prefers like a colored map or something? I definitely do not feel that's the case. Obviously, there's gotta be enough people that prefer the colored maps. Hell, even Red Dead Redemption 2 went back to colored map, did it not? For like the latest Rockstar title. Pretty sure it did. No, it's just pretty interesting to me, and that's kind of why I wanted to mention there, I feel. Alright, look back on my live stream, make sure things are working fine. Okay, good. Okay, good indeed, yes, fruit. Show, fucking my lives. So I go searching for the rest, basically. Alright, inspecting I will here.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Bruh.
A reflection in the window.
Bruh, it's easy.
Looks like it might be our weapon.
Ralph. Come
I'm gonna see
on,
if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Bro, yeah, that dumb there, fucking Ralph Dunn, bro. Dude's a terrible partner. I can't even look for a reflection of a gun, bro. Come on. No, I'm kind of kidding. I don't know. Man, it's not the most expected thing. The gun's up on the roof,
right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Oh yeah, he confirmed they're homicide, but yeah. That driver character is pretty significant in the homicide section, or whatever, for calling correctly, for the green character there. for the green character there, yes indeed. Woo, a totally
Building looks vacant.
Super important bottle on the ground
again. I don't want to wait around all night
again.
for the super to let us in.
Ah, too bad.
Way up from the outside?
We were cycling this whole alleyway, throwing all the bottles in the places they belong. Playing spin the bottle while we do. So nah, we staying overtime. We're out doing a whole hour of overtime. Fucking clean up the streets, the alleys, man. The streets, man. Streets, man. The alleys, man. The streets, man. Like I'm Manny from like Grand Theft Auto 4 or some shit. You know? Oh man. I don't know. And yeah, I wasn't really trying to do the craziest impression there of like Manny, like voice wise or anything. So I'll just deal with that. I wasn't really, again, going for the most accurate one or anything like that. Yeah. Still Manny, still kind of a Manny impression at the end of the day, I feel. At the end of the day, I feel. Yeah. And yeah, apparently the other ones are not like drain pipes, whatever, or like that's not a drain pipe. If there is a drain pipe like over there, I think I tried it before and it was not usable. chill, fucking relax, and fucking. Alright. Doing a bunch of boxes and stuff again. Box physics again. Why not? I have a lot of fun with box physics and stuff, don't I? Have a cigarette.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Or whatever the hell. Presume obviously it's a cigarette, so. I do not smoke, no shit.
No
So
good
I'm not
to
100%, but still. Another one with brown bottles this time, okay. KK indeed, I guess. KKK, yes indeed. Fucking rodent. Fucking chill, fucking relax. Alright, looks like I pretty much did everything down here. So it looks like finally up the drain pipe I will, then. I shall, whatever, yes. Shall, yes indeed.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Bro, I just got up here, fool. I only got up there like the last 5-10 seconds. I wasn't sitting at all. Fuck. Then again, you might consider it like 5 minutes or some shit. Might consider it 5 minutes or some shit though if he's going up like in game time, which is kind of bullshit. I can't do it in 5 minutes in game time either, fool. If it's like GTA and stuff, or GTA and Red Dead, where it's like a minute for a second, basically, obviously, in game. Whatever, I mean. Yeah, more box movement physics, let's go. Whoa. Hey, I moved the bucket, but okay. I guess. So I'm not obsessed with the physics in the game and stuff, I guess. Alright, this one seems to have much more detailed inspections. It's showing like different instructions. What? Come on, Cole, use your eyes or something. There's like a smudge on the side or something, damn it. But no, can't know. You have to go this way for it to better.
Smith and Wesson.
Smith and Wesson.
Serial S71893.
Serial S71. Yeah, serial S71893. Yeah, Smith and Wesson. Not branding on the. Yeah, you can see the text on the barrel there. That's cool. Or whatever. Maybe not barrel, it's something else. I don't actually own a gun in real life or anything to know the terminology per se, but alright. Oh well. Alright, content notebook here to check on that or anything. If it gets expanded on later on or anything, I've got to check it now.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
For 2 rounds fired, whatever, yes. But yeah, apparently it seems like 2 shots for the blood stains, so now it's confirmed for the gun here. It is indeed from 2 shots. But yeah, the inspection's a pretty fun feature, definitely.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Fucking chill and relax down there, damn it. Fucking Ralph Dunn, whatever the hell. Yeah, I think shot twice was already known there before. Getting indeed fucking fruit. Joe fucking relax. I'm pretty sure it was already known about and I was shot twice, but yeah, not all but confirms it now. Yeah, I don't think anything got updated with that description or anything else. I checked before that. Yeah, now I have access to the clue to Smith and Wesson revolver. Found at the crime scene, of course. Of course, indeed, yes, bro. Joe, relax. Description: Smith & Wesson revolver, serial number S71893. 2 rounds fired. And yeah, nothing added to that, it looks like. Oh yeah, I didn't check case objectives because I was busy with the other thing, right? Yeah, I forgot to do that actually already, that's right. Yeah, case upon reflection. Keeps briefing. Ambulance shooting at 6 and Industrial, the warehouse district by the river. KGPL called 16 William, requesting an evidence search. 16 William is a detective car out of Central. The homicide squad are in attendance. Must be a dead end call, or they would never pass on it. Yes, indeed, fruit. Investigate crime scene, case objective, looks to be done. Set some out objectives will be crossed off automatically once completed, okay. But again, I definitely skipped the newspaper, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Because I didn't do the whole thing over. Again, I'll go to
We have the gun, Cole.
Time.
Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun.
I'll be dumb, Ralph.
You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Man, why he seems so cocky, though? Kind of skimming through it, kind of click a couple times or something to see, like, if anything, like, changed up for any reason on things that I would not expected or something. I don't know, for completion's sakes, just in case. Alright, yeah, nothing to add on it, all that. Probably just literally that location. Oh yeah, it doesn't have the slash on it anymore, yeah. I don't know if it's because I did not get the newspaper or what, or whatever, but yeah. There is apparently a total of 4 clues in this first case. So if you do not have 4 clues, then you basically missed something. If you do not have 4 clues, you basically missed something indeed. Seems pretty scripted where you have to, like, get the, like, second... Like, the first 2 clues seem pretty scripted where you pretty much have to get them or something, I'm guessing. So you may not have to worry about it too much on this first case, obviously being an introductory case, but still. The alleyway crime scene, same as before. Nothing changed in there, it looks like. Besides for this cross/slash all being removed. Besides for that cross/slash all being removed on that, indeed. Fucking chill, fucking relax, yes. Yeah. Location name gun store. Address 367 South Central Avenue. Description: guns and ammunition sales, downtown outlet indeed. For yes, chill, fucking relax. Says destination seems to be the next realistic thing to do there for sure.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
Well, no harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
What's the problem with asking a gun store, dude?
You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without
I'd
the
rather
captain's
maybe have a
foot
new
up my
fucking
ass.
goddamn fucking partner.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry
You
too
know,
much.
moody and cocky and shit. Actually. Yeah, definitely no reason to go back for anything and start doing it. Again, there was no other drain pipe or anything I've tried on like the first take of the stream. Didn't seem anything else with a drain pipe or anything to go up anywhere or anything. Oh, and what am I doing right now? I should probably look here first. Okay, I could actually go kind of straight if I wanted to, and then just kind of, yeah, kind of go to the Ave if I want to, actually, right. Can you press down to expand it by any chance? Yes, you can. Cool. That was here, right? Pretty sure this is that main stretch of road it's trying to kind of go to until like the Ave or something. Might have did it different last time or something. Like I was there, so I would have realistically went to here, yes, so that's fine. Not a big deal. Then I might have to kind of account for being somewhere else or something. Okay, I have to go to like industrial, basically. It looks like was it that industrial or is it different industrial? It looks like it's a different industrial, like here more so. Oh shit. I did not feel like risking getting a vehicle damaged or anything, because I think you can have your rating affected if you damage the vehicle enough for like property and stuff enough, so you might definitely want to be careful with that. But yeah. Gold handle doors are the ones you can enter in this game. Pretty cool that they make them look all fancy with the door handle, I guess for ones that you can enter. For that nice little distinction knowing what can be entered in this game.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips.
Oh shit.
Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
Are you being lazy right now?
I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to.
She just wants to write off any
this piece will stop a rhino.
Just to be done
These
for
babies
or something.
are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Oh yeah.
It's about something bad, right?
Look. It's all about something bad when it's ever about something good.
Model 27 with pearl
Doing it with the
grips, Cole.
touchpad.
You see it on there?
Why not? Wait, select the corner of the ledger, swipe left, right on touchpad to turn the page. Okay. Don't really need to do that because it's only like these 2 pages, so it's for just closing it, I believe. Open and closing it, basically. But yeah, it's at 27, you gotta look at the item thing, it seems, for sure. Yes, the first 27 on there is this one, but it's nickel checkered walnut grips. That's not right there. I think that says 21. It's on this page, I know for sure. Alright, yeah. The only over 27 seems to be this one, so it has to be this one, and it has the pearl grip right there, yeah.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Could maybe look a little more at that, honestly.
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Could analyze that line a little more myself, maybe, but yeah. But yeah, man, this interior is so cool. It's such a nice interior on this. It seems there's a whole like shooting range you can maybe go down there, which is pretty cool. But like, I don't know if I want to risk that. Don't necessarily want to get too sidetracked in the interior thing like this per se. It's being pressed here. Oh, okay, so that's still ledger if I want to look at it again. It looks like, huh, I can still look at that then. Okay, yeah, it's cool. So yeah. Schroeder, Errol, whatever. 200 free, 203 South Glass Street. 27 for whatever. 4 foot or something? I'm not sure on the barrel, whatever. Yeah, barrel. Indeed, yes, bro. Joe's Carlax. Polished nickel. Pearl grip. Yeah, February 4th. 46, whatever serial number. That's one. That serial number from Ford is 71893, whatever. Yeah, pretty cool detailed ledger there, basically.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay.
True.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Gunga Din? What the hell is Gunga Din? Yeah, it just skips over the gun store now. It's entirely done now. And yeah, the murder suspect, whatever, is renamed over to Errol Schroeder now. That's right, since the ledger named that now. So, like, murder suspect, it's Errol Schroeder here. Now the description got changed as well here. Registered gun owner and murder suspect. Or maybe it did, I don't remember, per se. I don't know, that might be very familiar there. For the description, though, from earlier, though. But at least the name sure changed regardless, though. Regardless, still, yes, indeed. And yeah, there might be a 4th line now to the description now. Might have been like a 2 or 3 line already before. So yeah, that may have been updated a little bit. As you would expect in a real case situation. Yeah, gun store ledger, gun store for Cleo here. Description, Smith & Wesson special order and registration book. Since it sounds like those will have to be special ordered for whatever revolver was used for that Smith & Wesson or whatever. Nothing changed on that, looks like. Again, cannot check the other one because it's done with, basically. And I'm not sure if the alleyway one would be done if I got the newspaper or not, but yeah. Not do that again, because I think it would be better to have them all at one time or something. But yeah, Schroeder's apartment seems to be something I was not able to really show on this earlier, since it's just recently obtained after all. 200 free, 203 South Glass Street. Description, apartment residence of Errol Schroeder. Says destination, okay. Okay, you can get added objectives as you check that out later on. Case briefing, I assume, does not change. I assume it's always going to be the same at the beginning. Yeah, circle might mean it's your destination or whatever you chose. But whoa, wait, was somebody actually in there? Do people actually go in there randomly? That's cool. Check my live stream again, I suppose, here. Why not? Make sure things are going fine enough here. That seems good still. Okay, nice. So yeah, I should back up or whatever to go over to there, go all the way on that road, then do a left turn basically, it looks like.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess
right,
so.
Ralph.
Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Bro. God damn, so cocky and shit. Matter of fact, this Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. I'd like to see you can get through like 9-10 pages of an actual encyclopedia in full. Okay, what are we doing? Is this because of my siren or what? Whatever. I got tired of waiting, so I went for this sidewalk then. Whatever, I got tired of one for the sidewalk then indeed, yes, bro. Sure. Not sure. It's apartment 11:12 p.m. Apparently, okay. 11:12 p.m. It looks like okay. Right before midnight or something. It seems. Gold handle doors allow you to enter. Okay. Yeah, again, it did mention that before. It's right. It's true. That is true indeed, yes, bro. Fucking chill, fucking relax. What if I go up there without doing let's just go knocking on each door, not even care. That's the Ralph Dunn way, I'm sure, after all. Wait, ah!
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn.
Wait, you didn't have to read it?
You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
You can just go up there.
Might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
So you can
You're
skip
out of
the
your mind.
looking there
Scooter?
if you want. Okay.
He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah,
You're
what
under
the
arrest,
fuck is going
Schroeder.
on here?
Cuff him,
dude?
Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh, no.
That was a very bad move.
That move, damn it. That fucking move. Come on, hold it to block, yeah. But why do that if I'm kicking his ass right now? Holy damn. Holy damn. Form grapple attack. Oh, I want to. Damn it. Grapple attack. Boom.
Ralph, you alright?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
So do I have to do it right now, or like what? So do I have to do it right now, or what? For it? Might not let me even leave. Okay. Or actually will. Okay. I just went the wrong way. I want to see if I can do this still or not.
Schroeder.
You can actually do it before that. That was funny. Yeah, you just said the same thing. I think if you do it before, so I didn't lose out on anything crazy or anything. Just does not make much sense to do it that way is the problem, though. And yeah, I'm not sure why there's not a 1 or something. Like, there's like 3, 4. This one's not all that labeled if you only here to be 1 or anything. To me, but yeah, then this one was 2, obviously, because it's the place to be in. So is 1 just a whole like apartment building, or like what? No, I'm not 100% certain on that. But yeah, whatever though. And yeah, should only be 1 more clue to go, apparently. More spin the bottle time. Let's go.
I doubt it.
Hey, more spin the bottle time, indeed. Fucking bro, fucking chill, fucking relax, yes.
Junk.
You junk, actually. I want to play spin the bottle more than it. Not want to play more spin the bottle, damn it. Yes, indeed, bro. Chill, fucking relax. Oh yeah, you do smoke them cigarettes. Not sure it means much. There was literally cigarettes in the actual alleyway. Then of course it means much. Further confirms he's a suspect. Ron Phelps. You of all people would expect that. Damn, who doesn't do that? There's a lot of smokers, huh? Somehow. I mean, it's a fucked up world, I guess. Not too surprising that there's a lot of smokers, I guess, but yeah. Hey, is that a novel by chance? Chance by chance, whatever, what? I might look into that before I do decide to do that. It's a bottle, right? Alright, yeah.
Maybe if... No.
Maybe if we spin the bottle some more, it'll mean something, right? I think that's what you mean to say.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
So what, you're not smart enough to connect the cigarettes then by that logic since you called them meaningless or what? What, an apple? Just left an apple on the floor. What's wrong with you, bro? Clean up your kitchen. Alright, so it looks like it's only going to be important stuff from here. So I'll check on that all for sure. So, yeah. I'll check, make sure there's 4 clues. Apparently the amount of clues on the first case here is 4. No questionnaire stuff, no interrogation or any of that, it seems, until a couple cases further away, I believe, still, or whatever. Still, whatever, oh yes, indeed. Bro, fucking chill, fucking relax, yes. But yeah, clues, there is indeed 4. There's been 3 so far with the blood stain, the weapon, being at the gun store, the ledger for the weapon, all whatever, and then yeah, there's 1 in the actual apartment as well, apparently, and that should finish all the clues. And that should finish all the clues, yes, indeed. For chill, fucking relax, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, fun fact, if you're putting the VR case files, they're actually not starting on this case, they're actually starting on a case called Armed and Dangerous, which actually ends up being the second case for the basic game. Like the other editions of the game that are not VR, I mean, basically. So if you're playing VR cases, you're not actually getting this one at all, I believe, for case, because again, there's only 7 of them, so you don't get every single case, obviously, for VR files. And again, you're not getting every case for VR files. Indeed, as it pretty much said. Fucking chill, fucking relax, indeed, fucking throw, yes. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that was not a novice, or whatever, novel. Not novice, but novel. What? Huh. Alright. What's the title of it, actually? Let me make sure. It's looking at the locations alone and letting me figure it out. Looks like Mystic Tales is what it's called. Looks like yes, looks like Mystic Tales indeed here. Alright, apparently it's not a novel, so okay. It looks like it's not a novel, it might just be some random thing to mess about with as well, apparently, or... So it looks like it's just some random thing to mess around with, yes indeed, fucking throw, fucking chill, fucking relax, yes.
Seems irrelevant.
Okay, yeah, it's not a novel, it's just a random book thing, okay. But yeah, Seems you cannot miss out on this one either. I don't know if there's a missable clue in this first case. Probably not. It's meant to be a tutorial case, so it's probably not wanting to miss a single one for a tutorial first case after all. First case after all, yes indeed. Fucking prove, chill, fucking relax. Or investigate, yeah. I can't use a touchpad here. It sucks. Cannot use that damn touchpad for the turn pages here, which is kind of lame, honestly, for sure. Which is kind of lame, yes indeed here. Yes. What is that? Artie Rosenberry or something? Somers? Frank Creer or something? Frank Creer something, yes indeed here. Clayton. That's fucking pro, fucking Joe, fucking relaxed, yes. Ted, Rosie, whatever. Kaplan, whatever. F. Greer, whatever. F. Greer, yes, indeed. Leroy Tate. Leroy Tate, yes, it seems for sure. Second page here.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Okay, interesting.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny
Wasn't that
with
the
a
guy at the
commendation.
crime scene with
Or
the
stick our
one
schlongs in a
homicide
hornet's
person, or
nest.
what?
Call it in, partner.
Fine,
Leave the book where you
whatever.
found it.
Fine, just because that one guy's involved, I guess. Fucking, it's gonna be all movie
Officer
and
Phelps,
everything.
badge 1247, requesting.
Alright, so that was pretty much it. So I'm gonna be ending the stream here pretty soon. Since, yeah, if I were to do each case at like a certain section, it would probably be a while. Since, yeah, this game is more slower paced. Like I said, it's more like the pace of like Red Dead games and its GTA games. Pace-wise, I would say. It was this cool Phelps game off like some train thing or something.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you.
Oh,
you say another
shit.
word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe.
Oh.
I'm having a bad day, Private.
Got called an
Some people don't seem to
asswipe.
want to get on this
Hey,
bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three
Who the
fucking
fuck they?
stooges and you're here for OCS. God help
Oh,
this
God.
fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your
Japanese.
fucking names?
Was this like the Pearl Harbor or whatever the hell?
Any
in the
other
40s,
gentlemen
like
for
World War II kind of
OCS?
time, or like what? Maybe World War II
OCS is
kind
at
of time,
Elliott. You take the
maybe.
Camp Elliott bus over there.
If it
This
takes place
bus is
around
for
these times,
MCRD.
perhaps.
This bus is for men who want to fight.
Perhaps indeed. Well, I know it's cleared pretty quickly and everything. But yeah, Armed and Dangerous is your first case
you
if you
picked
are
the
playing
right
the
place,
VR
Cole.
cases,
A
whatever.
city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14
here.
Adam calling
Oh, I
KGPL.
actually want to take
We'll
something
handle
for
the
once,
211.
bro. Instead of like trying to get everything done with ASAP. Oh, but only because it's a couple blocks from here. He's still lazy. He's still being lazy, man. Okay. Oops. Well, that sucked. It was kind of auto-driving. Was kind of auto-driving to be fair, so it kind of makes sense it was going that way. But yeah, 2 hours, 24 minutes, 50 seconds. That's enough time. I just like to stream like 1 hour for the most part, at least. I'm sure this next one will go kind of quick, and I don't have to go for all the introductory menus anymore, obviously like I did in the first part, so that's going to pretty much do it here, I would say. Yeah, literally I was like maybe like 5-10 minutes away from finishing the first take, but then the internet went out. Wonderful. But yes, that is definitely finally going to be it for the stream here. Next stream, I will be continuing case number 2 here with like Armed and Dangerous. Given the name of it, I could see it being the given the name of it, I could definitely see it being like the introduction of like weapon combat for the game, basically. So I imagine that one would actually be even quicker than the last one, so I might be able to do like 2 to 3 cases, but never really expect multiple cases in this game, by the way. Most parts may just very much be 1 case, so do not go expecting that if that is indeed the case for part 2, or like even a part after or anything. These cases can be pretty beefy, kind of, in a sense. Again, it's more of a slow-paced game, closer to a Red Dead game than a GTA game. But yeah, that is definitely finally going to be it for the stream here, though. Hope you enjoyed. Yes.